Hi friends, your Rosario from Simply Options. Firstly, wish you a very happy new year. May all your wishes come true and your returns get multiplied. Alright? Today's session is going to be a special edition, New Year's special edition, wherein I'm going to reveal one strategy which has three unique features. What are those? One, it is limited risk. Two, it has the potential to get at least 25% return per annum. Yes, you heard it right, 25% return per annum with limited risk. Three, the probability of success in this particular strategy is huge. It's like 80 to 90% of the times you will be at profits. These are the unique features about this strategy. Before getting into the details of strategy, let me quote a oxymoron characteristic of a person. This person who has announced the whole world that derivatives is a weapon of mass destruction. But in reality, he is the biggest option seller in Leaps. You would have guessed it right, and those who have seen the thumbnail would have also known it's none other than Warren Buffett, who earns millions of dollars in selling options in Leaps. So what are Leaps? Leaps is nothing but selling a far dated option now. In 2022, if you are selling any call option or put option, say at the December 2022 or 2023 or 2024, like 2 years, 3 years, 4 years down the line, you are selling some options at this juncture, this is known as Leaps. This is one of the favorite strategy of Mr. Warren Buffett. We will get into the details of this strategy one stage by stage. Let me give a background analogy why this strategy will work most of the time. Now let's understand deeply the background of this strategy, why it will work most of the time. Basically, if you see India is a developing nation. It is classified under emerging markets, meaning there is a risk element for India when you compare with the developing nation. So when you want to invest in India, if it is a developing nation, there is an inherent risk associated with India. If there is a risk premium attached to it. Meaning, if you are investing in India, you will expect a much higher return when you want to invest in India rather than any developed nation. That's point number one. Point number two, the inflation in India is around 6%. So if you approximately put both together, inflation is 6%. If you say risk premium is 3 to 4%, so you ideally expect at least 10% return if you are investing in India. What do I mean by investing in India? You are investing in across industries in India, right? The best way of representation of Indian growth is through investing in all top 50 stocks of India, which is represented across industries. That is together known as Nifty 50. So the approximate return which you can expect from Nifty 50 is 10% given the socio-economic condition of India. That's point number one. Point number two, let me show you the statistics of last 10 years. Okay, last 10 years, how Nifty has performed. The table which you are seeing is the last 10 years data of Nifty and its closing value on the respective years. So, see, this is the year, this is the value, and these are the percentage of change which happened in respective years. Two key inference you can notice here. One, Nifty has never dipped more than 4% on a closing basis in any of the years in the last 10 years. And the second inference is, on an average, Nifty, some year it could be 30, some year it could be 10, some year it could be 4. But on an average, the approximate return of Nifty is somewhere between 10 to 15% per annum. If you take simple average, or if you can discount it for compounding effect, all those things if you do, it is somewhere close to 10 to 15%. That's what you can, in a long term, you can expect from investing in all Nifty 50, Nifty Bs or Nifty 50 stocks. The reason is that is what it will be matching with our socio-economic condition. These are the two inference which you can make. Now, with this inference, what can you predict what is going to be the closing value of 2020 December? It's very simple. It's now the Nifty is around 17,200 plus 10% if we add for 1,700 points, it will be somewhere close to 19,000 is what mathematically comes. Somewhere close to 19,000 to 20,000 is what you can expect Nifty to close on December 2022. This is number one. Number two, even if you think the worst can happen, some Omicron breaks out, some bad news is happening, if Nifty has to fall 10%, where it can go? Now it is at 17,200, 10% is around 1,700 points. If it can fall, it can reach up to 15,500. So there are two aspects to it. If Nifty is falling 10%, it is just not falling by 10%, it is giving up its opportunity gain of 10% and also further falling 10%, which means it's a 20% shift of the Nifty value, not just 10% fall from the today's Nifty price. 20% it is leaving its opportunity gain of 10% and also further it is falling 10%. So the probability of this being happening in Nifty is very remote. It can happen only once in a decade when there is a historic bad news like Corona. Corona is one of the bad news. When that happens, yes, this is possible. Otherwise, this is not going to happen. Now, given this background, let me tell you, if you are going to sell a 15,500 put option in December 2022, I repeat, December, not this December, in December 2022, sitting now, if you are selling December 2022 15,500 put option, you are bound to make 25% return easily. Why easily? To sell one put option, the margin requirement is around say 1 lakh. Okay, what is the premium at which it is traded? Let me go and show you in the NSE site. Okay, so we are going to NSE site. We are going and checking for December 2022, and what is the value of the premium of 15,500 put option? See, the 15,500 put option is trading around 550 rupees. The bid ask is bit different. If you put an average, it is trading around 550 rupees, which means the premium is around 27,500. The probability of Nifty being closing less than 4% as per the historical data, less than 4% it's very remote. It has to give up its opportunity gain of 10%, further it has to cross its minus 4% and then it has to go and reach beyond 10% negative for you to get into trouble by selling this put option. So the probability is very remote, it's like 5 to 10% chance. So the success of this strategy, when you just sell a put option and if the Nifty doesn't fall below 15,500 by December 2022, your put option what you have sold will go to zero, which means for an 1 lakh investment you will be earning 27,500, which is somewhere close to 26 to 27% return per annum. Okay. So all that is good. Whether everything is great? No. Someone in your mind was, I could hear out, Rosario, last year Nifty fell 40%. What are you joking? Even though on closing basis last year we ended positive, but still during the year it has fallen more than 40%. So that's a high risk game, right? You said limited risk, that is the number one key factors you are bragging about this strategy. Yes, there is an alternate variant for this strategy, which will also end up in 25% return. I'll tell you how. When you go and buy a weekly hedge or weekly put protection, you will be, what happens? I'll tell you. Where you have to buy the weekly protection? You buy at the same strike price. 15,500 is what you are selling in December 2022. Next January 6th, you are going and buying 15,500 put. That is, on an average, it will be trading between 2 to 3 rupees because it is 10% away. 2 to 3 rupees is what it will generally trade. and say for next 50 weeks you are going and buying that put option for 3 rupees. So how much you are spending? 50 into 3, 150 points you are giving up for your protection. How much you are earning by selling December 2022 put option? 550 points. So net credit is 550 points, debit is 150 points in protection. So net you are getting 400 points as your net credit. 400 points is somewhere close to 20,000 rupees per multiplied by 50 into lot size. 20,000 rupees is what you are going to receive. But when you buy a weekly hedge, your total margin required to do this strategy is only 70,000. It's not 1 lakh, around 70 to 75,000. In that case, earning 20,000 out of 75,000 capital will also fetch you 25% return. So you are not compromising your return here. Still, it is going to fetch you 25% return. Whether you are protected, yes, you are protected. In a crash like Corona crash, it is just fallen in like one particular week, it has fallen 30%. Okay. In that side of scenario, where if some bad news happens, like if some say there's a war between India and Pakistan on overnight, those situations Nifty might fall. So that probability is very low. But if it happens, this weekly hedge will protect you from unlimited loss. So the loss is limited by your weekly hedge. In spite of paying your weekly hedge protection, your return is not compromised. You are going to make 25% return. Got it? Whether all is rosy about this strategy? No, there are some demerits. Otherwise, everyone, why would I do intraday strategies on a day in day out basis? I will be putting all my money in this strategy, right? There are some demerits. Let me explain you one by one. So we have gone through the merits of this strategy. What are the merits? One, it is limited risk. Two, your time devotion toward this strategy is extremely low. You are just going to do one weekly buy, that is meaning 5 minutes you are going to spend per week. Three, the return is very good return. Without any tension, you are going to get 25% return. All these three things are merits of this strategy. What are the demerits? One of the key demerits is if you are someone who is expecting a return from this particular strategy and you want to use this return on a month-on-month basis for your family commitments, this is not the ideal strategy for you, because this return is going to be very slow paced. Sometimes for first 6 months it may not give you any return at all. Then it can accelerate and pace up and give you the entire return in next 3-4 months. It can be vice versa also, depends on the market condition. But generally LEAPS give its chunk of its return towards its closing period of the LEAPS ending. So for example, if you are selling December 2022 put option, it will give you its peak return somewhere in the month of October and November, not before that. So monthly commitments, if you have something, you need not touch this return. You have to do only if you are a long-term investor. For long-term investor, this is a perfect strategy for two reasons. One, you are getting some return out of it. Two, even if Nifty falls say more than 10% or 15%, this strategy you may book some minor loss, but you will have a good number of quality stocks to purchase and do your shopping at a very cheaper price. Because if Nifty falling 15%, you have all good stocks at very cheaper price. That will be your best investment opportunity for you. Hope you find this strategy very useful. You can do the comment. You can follow me in this Twitter ID and you can DM me. If you have any questions on this strategy, you can reach out to me. Thank you. We'll connect in next session. Goodbye. Have a great new year.